Before Mick Jagger became the face and Keith Richards became the riff master, there was Brian Jones. He wasn't just a member of the Rolling Stones. He founded the band in 1962. Charismatic, mysterious, and musically gifted, Brian Jones shaped the early sound of the Stones and helped define what rock and roll would become. But his story is not just about fame, it's about brilliance and tragedy. While the songwriting partnership of Jagger and Richards later dominated the charts, Brian Jones was the band's original musical architect. He introduced blues authenticity to their early sound and mastered multiple instruments: slide guitar, harmonica, marimba, dulcimer, sitar, and more. His slide guitar defined songs like Little Red Rooster. His haunting sitar work helped shape Paint It Black. His melodic dulcimer gave Lady Jane its medieval elegance. Brian wasn't just playing rock music, he was expanding it. By the mid-1960s, Brian Jones became the experimental heart of the band. On albums like Aftermath, his multi-instrumental creativity pushed the Rolling Stones beyond blues into Baroque pop and psychedelia. He had an instinct for texture and atmosphere. Where others heard a standard rock track, Brian heard colors, layers, and moods. But as the band grew bigger, his influence began to fade. Substance abuse, legal troubles, and internal conflicts began to take their toll. By 1969, Brian was no longer the driving force he once was. On June 8, 1969, he was officially asked to leave the Rolling Stones. Less than a month later, on July 3, 1969, Brian Jones was found dead in his swimming pool at his home in Sussex. He was just 27 years old. The official cause, drowning. He became one of the first members of what would later be known as the 27 Club. 2 days after his death, the Rolling Stones performed a free concert in Hyde Park dedicated to Brian. Thousands gathered. White butterflies were released into the sky. It was more than a concert. It was a farewell to the man who started it all. Though he never received official songwriting credit for many hits, his fingerprints are all over the band's golden era. Brian Jones was a visionary, a multi-instrumentalist before it was common in rock, a pioneer of sound experimentation. His life was short, but his influence was lasting. Without Brian Jones, the Rolling Stones might never have existed. And without his fearless creativity, rock music might have sounded very different. Legends don't always burn slowly. Sometimes they burn bright and disappear too soon.